Kona, can you come? It's a good girl.
Wow, recall. Now she's learning place. Anything but get on the bed. Testing out her options. Yay! Good girl.
Wow, that's the kind of thing that I like.
So they said at home she likes to counter surf and steal food.
Ah, yeah.
So there's two things you can do about that. Number one, you can manage it. You can correct it while she's doing that. You could have a more structured life where she doesn't even feel entitled to do that in her own home. And number three, you can manage it by teaching the place command and having her on place. If she's on place, how could she possibly counter surf?
Yeah, setting it up. Like if it was me and I had that problem, I would set it up just to like get her to have a bad taste about it. She doesn't want to do it anymore. Setting it up would look like putting something on the counter that's enticing, waiting for her to go over and get it, let her jump up on the counter, correct. Julie could teach you how to do this, how to correct, but you would correct. And then you would see that she wouldn't want to do it. She's not going to want to go up there. Okay, cool. And now we use place. So you've done both. You're managing the place, but you also directly gave her a correction for doing it in the first place. And if you do it how we direct, it should have pretty long-lasting results, but she's not going to want to go up to the counter. But also, then you just start using place. Okay? So, and then like living different, when you mentioned that one, that's a good one. That's just like your relationship with your dog. Do they feel entitled to the stuff? To the counter? Do they feel entitled to pick up and just go to the kitchen? He can't even go to the kitchen without permission, let alone go hopping up on it.
Yeah, food. Yeah.
It would be really, he's gotten to the point, because we've been doing it for so many years, that if we were to kind of break our routine with him and offer him to like come up and lay on the couch with us or something, which he's gonna look at me like,
Okay, really?
Really? Really?
Funny.
So, yeah, good.
And what's all this panting?
Oh, that panting is just her
Hamster wheel in the head.
hamster wheel in
Going
the
through all the
head.
options. She's not used to her behaviors being controlled, her movement being
Yes.
controlled. She's used to movement at free will all over her house, which the result, the fallout is the counter
Yes.
surfing, the stealing
Yes.
food, all that.
Yes.
So now we're starting to take back control, and she says, oh my gosh, this is the exact opposite of how I was living before. And there you get the anxiety.
Yes.
As it's patterned, this anxiety will go down.
Right. And this is her first time doing this, so it's to be expected, but she's also not fully committing in her mind to what I would like or what she wants to do. She's kind of in the middle where she's waiting it out. She's the type of dog to see an opportunity and take it, right? So she might be staying here right now, but this is my first rep. If I were to bring, let's say, just like a person in the room that started baby talking her, she would just get up and leave, right? She'll just get off the bed and go. So if I open that door, maybe she'll just go. If she feels like, she'll gamble. She'll be like, could I get away with this? Or could I not? Which tells me sometimes she doesn't get away with it. Sometimes she does. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's times where she's been caught and had to learn to be like, oh, I can't just do it when I want. I have to look and see if anyone's around, right? She's got that going on too. And you might see that if I leave the room and shut the door behind me, you know, if she looks any different, she looks like she's starting to think about options. Let me give her an option. Give her an option here. There's one option.
Wow, good girl.
Another option.
So Joss is trying to create triggers, options where she thinks she might want to do more than staying on place. Hamster wheel.
And it's not as authentic because you're sitting right there.
Yeah.
But
She knows
leaves
all
the
the
room
things. She's
sometimes.
smart.
Yeah. Well, she's clocking where everybody is.
Yep.
So she has experience. She's older,
Yeah.
right? Isn't
She's
she
not
older?
dumb.
Is
Yep.
she an older girl?
Yep.
Yeah. So just to be aware that she is doing that. Some dogs aren't doing that.
Yeah. They're
Some
just
dogs
like,
just
oh, he
react.
left. Let me walk right off.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just reacting. She's thinking. So. It is free. Good. Good. But so far she's doing very well. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's what I like to see, my good girl. Good job. Where's the guy? Sweetie. Go kitty. Hi. Hi. Oh, is somebody hungry? Is somebody hungry? Is that what it is? Who's hungry? Are you hungry? You want to eat something? Yeah? This is exactly what not to do. Who's hungry? You want to eat it? Okay, ready? Okay.
Again, just trying to create triggers for her. Eventually her brain's gonna tire out and she'll start to self-regulate. Needs to be patterned.
Very good. Very good girl. I like that.
Good girl.
Kona. Break.
Wow.
That's a good girl. Break. Yay.
Good girl.
Good one.
Amazing.
Yay.
Oh, there. Now she sees the option. See, she
Now
sees
she
the
sees
appeal
it.
of the crate. Guess
Yeah.
why? Because when she's in the crate, we're not asking her to do anything.
Yes. That's why I opened that one.
Yes.
But look what she wants.
She went back on her place bed. She laid down. Good girl.
Good.
She's gonna learn to love it.
Good. Good. Another thing I don't know if we covered it with her, but we covered a lot, is the rewards. We're using the affection, the petting, and the praising as a reward system. So she's not just getting that for free. She's getting that when she's doing something we like. So when we like her behavior, good, and then she's being petted. It's not coming when she's misbehaving, and it's definitely not coming just randomly. I'm not just going to start petting on her. I want to use that so she wants to work for those good girls and those pets. Good girl. You know, it's not to say you can't offer her over and have a love session, but you want to make sure that it's still something she's working for. If she's not doing so hot, and you're not really happy with her behavior,
Back to the basics.
it's not the time to just give her love for no reason. That's not fair to her, sending mixed messages, and then she's going to be unreliable, and we're going to be frustrated with her. And there's nothing worse than when you're frustrated with your dog, right? I mean, there are things that are worse, but it's pretty terrible because you just want to have the best relationship, so your dog's frustrating you over and over again because they're being unreliable, they're not listening, blah, 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 blah. You gotta look at our relationship. She's doing pretty good, I have to say. She's not making the mistakes I was expecting.
Yep, she's assuming if we put her on there, we want her to stay. Some dogs will test that 3,000 times. You have to remember that she's been through a program.
That's true, I forgot. So she probably already learned to wear that hat.
Yep.
That's good. Oh, begging for the attention. Just please.
Master.
Please pet me. Please
Little
touch
minions.
me. Please, pick me. Good. Alright, let's quiet up the room so we can teach her to get that nice clear release.
The only one panting is
I took
her.
everybody else's energy down. Obviously she didn't get the memo, but it was just so she could feel the release. Kona. Break.
Good girl.
Break.
She says, I don't want to break because I like being on place.
I
Because when I'm on place, nobody
Hey.
asks me to do anything.
I understand that.
So it's going to be a
Okay.
recall.
Come.
There you
Yeah,
go.
girl.
Good girl. Remember,
Yeah,
recall is
girl.
non-negotiable. So if you need your dog to
That's
come
a
over to
good
you
girl.
and you're trying to release them and they're not releasing, just
That's
recall them.
nice.
And you're trying to release them and they're not releasing, just recall them.
Nice, young lady. You did a wonderful job. That's good. All right, here we go. Stay. Taking the bed away for the rest of the session, unless I see a reason to use it. She's gonna wanna get on place.
Good girl. Nice. If she can't get on place, she might try to go in the kennel.
Stay. I'm gonna see if they got to go outside. Hi. Break.
Good girl.
That's good girl. Break. Good. Breaky free. Very good.
Yay!
I love that.
Little intermission.
I
Go back at it.
I love that. Get it. Good girl. Yes, I do.
So much panting.
Yes, I do. Oh. Does she bark or anything? She seems like she's got some reactivity.
They didn't say. I'll have to ask. I know Appa used to bark. I don't know about Kona. I think Josh is about to work on the DOWN.
See.
She knows it. I know she knows it.
Alright guys, need your help again.
But if she's anything like Appa did not want to DOWN for us.
Down. That's a good girl.
Wow.
There you go. You guys supposed to be helping. You didn't do anything. Good girl. Look at me, that's all I love. You're such a good girl.
Wow, I'm impressed.
That's a good girl. Good. No. Good.
That panting.
Good.
Wow.
That'll go away.
Just simply because she's being asked to do stuff.
Yeah.
Simply because she can't just do whatever she wants. That's where the panting's coming from.
I mean, dude, we see it all the time.
Yeah.
So, good.
Hamster wheel.
Good. Once we get further in the program, we'll come back.
Yeah.
It'll be combating that.
Yeah.
Actually. But right now, I'm just letting it go. Hi. Good. These are all little tests, and she's doing really well. Did you see it? I don't know what you can see on the camera.
I did see it.
Got her in.
Now we're proofing.
Yeah, so you know, she knows the command. What you do after the dog knows the command is, like you said, you proof it. So you're looking to find environmentals that'll get them to make a mistake. They're fair, right? I'm not saying she can get up and then correct and forget. No, I'm doing common things that I think will get her about to make a mistake, correcting so that she knows it's a mistake and this is what happens, and then directing her back to the command. And we do this with every command. So it's not good enough just to teach a command. That part's the easy part actually. They actually learn this stuff really quick. It's then teaching them how to use it. What are the expectations of that command? What are the do's and don'ts of that command? Can I get out of the command if somebody walks in the room? Can I get out of the command if I want to go in the kennel and the door's open? You know? No.
There's a correction.
Oh no.
Because remember, the only way out of a command is another command or a release.
That's a good girl.
Good. And she'll start to feel better after she starts making a couple mistakes.
Oh, she will feel better.
And realizing, oh, okay, I should just stay here because her options are going down.
That's actually one of
the answers.
Yes, it's for her, all the things she's thinking about doing, she's not doing.
She's suppressing herself, yeah.
When she does them, which she will over the course of the days and the weeks here, she'll feel better. I tried that, didn't work, check it off the list.
Yeah.
Right?
Because she's been through a program before, she is suppressing herself to some degree.
Yes, that makes it harder on
Yeah.
me. This is why, you know, a lot of my trainer colleagues and friends, we all agree, it's much easier to train a dog who's never been trained.
Yes.
You take a dog who's been trained somewhere else.
And let it go,
It's
yeah.
always harder.
Yep.
So she already knows the do's and don'ts, so she's not giving me a chance to do my style as much. However, it still comes out. It's not that difficult, it just takes a little more time. She already knows, so she's already been through it. Good, but this is paired with calm state of mind, right? So you got your state of mind, you got your command. You got what your body does and you got what your mind's doing. We're going to also describe to her, just like we do every dog, the mind needs to be calm while doing the commands. Okay, so what ends up happening is this isn't calm. She's chill, she's laying down, but the mind's not calm, it's actually like a tornado.
Yeah.
So she's actually much more thinking than you might think. She's a reactive dog too, so when we see this, we see it quite often when we start our process with dogs who are, used to doing whatever they want, or very anxious dogs. What's happening is they have an old set of behaviors, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to meet the new expectation. So there's an adjustment period, right? She's like, this is what I would normally do in this situation, but that's the old association. Here's the new expectation. Which one am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah, they're
and
meeting.
Because it's so new, they're both competing for space in their
Yep.
brain. Which one am I going to do? The old association or the new expectation? And then you get that. You also get vibration and stuff. They're just stressing about it. They haven't made up their mind yet. She will, and then you'll see, that's when you'll see her chill like this, right? Just relaxing. Kona. Break.
Good girl.